Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, the Confidence Coach, your host in the Confidence Zone. We have been talking about your inner power source here. I have been working on a 5-part series for you that I will be putting together in my YouTube channel, The Confidence Zone. Today is part 5 of this series, and I've been thinking a lot about what I wanted to share with you as one last way that you can find your inner power source. Look, friends, we're all different. We all have different skills. We all have different experiences. There's different things that work for each of us. So one of the things that I knew I wanted to talk about is your own self-awareness. This is something I speak about all the time in all my coaching. It's why people call me the real deal. It's why people say I love working with you. It's why I have a full book of clients, because I don't try to pretend to be anything that I'm not. I don't pretend to be anything that I'm not. I show up with my real skin. It's not always perfect. I was recently watching a video that I did several months ago in which I cried as I spoke about my mother and her passing and her legacy. I didn't worry about showing up as, crying and emotional. Why wouldn't I be when talking about that? Being the real deal comes from authenticity, and authenticity is knowing yourself. That is one of the things that brings you inner power. I want to speak with you today about growth mindset. You may be familiar with Carol Dweck's work on mindset, her mindset book, and the difference between fixed mindset and growth mindset. Growth mindset, to me, is about opening your mind to imagine the possibilities. That's why that line is my business tagline. My Confident Life Coaching, imagine the possibilities. But I also want to speak with you today about your experiences. Inner strength, your inner core power, in part comes from the experiences you have. When you are in growth mindset, when you have an open mindset, when you're curious and interested and engaged and activated in life, and you are willing to risk and take some experiences, do new things, then you feel powerful and strong. Now, I want to invite you to apply this. All of my work as a coach includes apply. So I want to invite you to apply this for you. Think back to any time that you have had new experiences. Were they good? Were they bad? What was any new experience you've had? Now, to be honest, you might not have had that many lately in the last few years because of COVID. But whether or not it's in the last few years or other times, you took a job you didn't know how to do. It was a total risk. You moved in with a new person. You got into a new relationship. You took on a project at work that you had no idea how you were going to accomplish. Any of these types of things, even having a hard conversation with someone might be an example of this as a new experience. Think about that experience for yourself. Think about the process of being in that experience, which would be you being open, having growth mindset, you being in your self-awareness. I can do this, right? Or I want to do this, or I should do this. And think about getting through that experience and getting to the other side of the experience. It may not have been the most fun experience for you, or it might have been. But either way, if you think about what happened, the you on the other side of the experience, you will likely feel some inner power. I want to share with you today one of the things that I do in my coaching work that is so fun for me. It's the call to the powerful self. This is a one-time call that I offer. It's a 75-minute call. You get a little bit of material in advance, and you show up ready to be involved with me and the call to the powerful self. That really is what this series is about, the call to the powerful self. your own inner power core, your own inner power source. It's in you. And really, I could sit here and tell you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, or this is where it comes from, or that's where it comes from, right? I could tell you definitively, well, do these 3 steps or 5 steps and you'll find your inner power source. But I'd be lying because I don't know you personally unless you're one of my clients or a family member or a friend. If you're watching this, I probably don't know you personally. So I can't say what is the right thing for you to find your inner power source. But over the course of this series, I have talked about your well-being, and I asked you, what is your well-being for you? I have talked about faith, and I asked you, what does your faith mean to you, whether it's inside organized religion or outside organized religion? And today I'm talking about your mindset and your awareness and your personal experiences, not mine, yours. What have your experiences meant to you? What happens when you do take a risk and enter into a new experience? On the other side of that experience, after maybe you had to break through some fear or some other things that came up, or you just had plain old fun and it was awesome. And on the other side of that experience, you felt comfortable in the skin of your powerful self. So I hope that you have gleaned for yourself something that will support you to identify and experience your own inner power core through this series that I've offered. If the call to the powerful self is something that interests you, just connect with me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on LinkedIn under my name, Susan Axelrod. You can find me on my website, whatwillyourlegacybe.com. You can write a comment on this wherever you're seeing this video, and I will respond to you. I'm very easy to find. If you want to feel the experience of your inner power core, your inner power source, as I have been discussing it with you through this series, then contact me and let's do a call to the powerful self. The fee for that call is $90. It's not $0. It's $90. So there is a fee for that call. I send you a payment link. It's easy to do. And then you will experience something likely that you've never experienced before, a real soul connection to your deeply powerful self. If that interests you, contact me. Otherwise, I hope that you, for yourself, have really found a sense of understanding about what you can do to find your own power core so you can feel more in control for yourself. From the Confidence Zone, friends, that's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take good care. Bye-bye.